Thursday, President Obama delivered an executive order that will allow undocumented immigrants who have resided in the United States for 5 continuous years that have U.S. citizen children to be protected from deportation and even apply for legal work permits. I wanted to see who this order affected most, so I went down to the Reformed Church in Highland Park.
We've seen so many families torn apart. We've seen the terrible consequences of it to the children and spouses left behind.
They've served as a sanctuary for Indonesian Christians with U.S. citizen children that have been facing deportation for years. They fear religious persecution in Indonesia because it is a mainly Muslim country, and are also more fearful of being ripped apart from their families.
There still is work to be done, and we're aware of the fact that this is not necessarily a permanent fix, that it could be challenged.
I also spoke to a man that has been facing deportation. He has 2 young citizen daughters, and he could not be happier.
It's not just about people, but this is about life of the family, something better, especially for the kids.
We brought in Fox contributor David Webb via Skype. David, what are your thoughts on what transpired last night?
We have to look at the process that's now been created, or the lack of a process that gives all the people you've talked about at the macro or at the micro level, who are they? What will that effect be on our economy? You're in New Jersey, and in New Jersey, they spend $2.7 billion per year on medical and educational benefits for illegal aliens. So what does that mean to the citizens of New Jersey? And then multiply that across the country.
But look at the other side of that. I mean, you've got undocumented immigrants here in this country, 11 million or so. If you don't have the president's executive order, you got to start deporting those people, and there's significant costs associated with that as well, aren't there?
When it comes to dealing with the illegal aliens, we're not going to deport them. That's the reality. There's no way to round them up. There's also nowhere to account for them fully here. This is not an either-or situation. It's more complex than just either deport them or not deport them.
People that you spoke to today, what's the next step for them, and how do they go forward?
They're going to try to apply for some work visas, see if they can get some jobs on the books, pay some taxes, and try to become United States citizens.